Hey Penny, how you doing? Hello? Hello? I think Michelle's phone's not working. I did this because she couldn't get hers working. Hey Penny. Hey Steph. Steph, I posted a link there. Can you see it? Oh, good, Penny. Penny, I hope you followed up on some of that stuff we talked about. Penny, you want to come up tonight and talk with us?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
We just couldn't get it to work right?
It was just, I have no idea if it was my phone. I don't know what it was on my live stream. It was just nuts.
Oh, okay.
I tried, but
And
yeah.
for a while you didn't have sound.
Sometimes, sometimes it's just like the sound is just, I have no idea. Like the sound goes and then I lose connection to StreamYard, but it's only on StreamYard that it happens with. So it's like StreamYard's always been kind of like buggy as far as but when I was streaming on YouTube, I never had issues like that when I just directly live stream on YouTube. The only thing with um li- doing live streams on YouTube is you can't you have to pre-invite one person. So you can't have panels, you can't have like
Oh, really?
8 yeah, you can only do like one other person at a time, and it has to be before you start the live stream. So you can't just start a live stream, post a link, and people can come on the panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot why I didn't want to. I think that's why I wanted to do it so other people could come on.
Right. Well, that and even on Twitter now. So on Twitter they have a function where you can have now I don't know if there's video, and I'm not sure if anyone knows if anyone's more familiar with Twitter than I am, or X. Um because I was never a big fan of that
Me either.
platform. But I heard that they've done some renovations and now you can do like a podcast setup almost with like 8 to 10 other people.
Hmm.
I'm not sure exactly how that works though. Because like I said, I was never, even before, like with social media, I was never a big fan of
No,
um
me neither.
I just like I would go on it. Like I always had a Facebook. I even did the what was the big social media before Facebook? What was it? I'm sure someone remembers.
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah, I had a MySpace, did that, did the Facebook, Instagram for a little bit, but like Twitter for some reason I just couldn't get. I don't know. But they're like I said, they're revamping it now that Elon Musk took over, so it is kind of different.
Yeah.
Um and I think you can do podcasts on those now, which is cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Good. Hey, Sandy, how you doing? She hasn't been around in a while, Sandy. I can't. I hate Facebook.
I mean,
I never did it. I have one, just cause, but I
yeah,
never
I'm
go
not.
on it. I got like, when I was getting those people joining from YouTube, I think I
Yeah.
have like 70,000 messages I never answered. All these people, when you start getting these videos, try and contact you through like any other social media. And I had a Facebook just to like look on Marketplace and stuff, but I never answered any of them. I never did. I don't know. I wish I could just delete them all without even looking at them. Is there a way you can do that? Delete all messages? I mean, it's like 10 years worth. Plus I'm sure there's advertisements and God knows what else.
Right. No, well, I used to play some games on Facebook too with some of my friends.
Uh-huh.
So we used to do that, and then I had um and then I mean I Facebooked a little bit, like post pictures and whatever, but I don't know.
Did you
Social
get on OnlyFans yet?
no OnlyFans. No OnlyFans yet, you guys.
I bet you know somebody that's on there, but you don't know it.
No, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Stephanie and I are going to go on it when she comes down.
Oh, you guys are gonna do an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What are you
We
gonna
just,
name your what are you gonna name the OnlyFans?
well, we're open to
What,
suggestion.
what's gonna be the title?
Whatever,
The ti-
whatever. We're going for the fetish crowd and the blind people.
the blind.
She's cool with it. You know why? There's only one worry in the whole equation.
What's
For
that?
the grandchildren, the nephews and nieces.
Well,
Isn't that why
then I
everybody
get
doesn't do everything? I mean, if you didn't have anybody to account to, no family, everybody'd be on OnlyFans.
well, if she makes enough money doing it and then
Oh,
gives it to her family, I don't think that they would care so much if they have tons of money and they don't have to
yeah,
work
that's
for
a
it.
good.
If that's
No,
what
that's happened. It's funny you should say that because there was a couple that was from North Carolina that was doing a lot of Pornhub. Her name was Little Oral Annie. Anyway, long story short, they were getting crazy money. They went from being broke to like 10 grand a month in no time. And she, almost all these couples that decide to do this, I tell people I recommend against it. It never lasts long and it never seems to end good. There's a couple of them that Heather out in California, and there's another couple, what's her name? Sandra Ostander and her husband. But the rest of them, divorce, bitter fights, custody things. I see that people backed out of buying their house in Phoenix because they heard as they were getting ready to close that porn was made in it. That's where they were making their movies and stuff. Crazy. People
think
didn't, would that turn you off if you were buying a house and you knew porn was made there?
think about it like this. How many like when you move in an apartment and stuff, like stuff
Right.
was probably
Right.
done in
Yeah.
some of those places
Yeah. No,
that
you're right.
you know you
Yeah.
you that you may not agree with, but what
Yeah.
does it matter?
Yeah.
It's your house now. It's not like I mean
Sounds like you
to
stayed at a Red Roof Inn.
to each their own, but I mean if you've stayed in like a hotel room, if you've had an apartment in
Yeah.
a major city, if you've owned certain things, I'm sure there's certain
Oh,
things
yeah,
that
you're
went
right.
on that weren't,
Yeah.
saint and holy.
Yeah.
But the thing is it's like it's not happening there anymore. If you buy it, it's your
No, that's right.
house.
See, that's
So
a
it's not like
rational. Sometimes you come out with something totally rational.
well, I'm just saying just because somebody else did something before somewhere
Yeah.
doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you can't go there
Yeah.
anymore. Like
Yeah.
there
No, it does, though. Every time Stephanie pulls out some of her old negligees, she's never going there anymore.
They don't fit anymore. So, so
I'm just saying, like, if you were to move into, if you were to go somewhere, like let's say something happened at a bar or
Yeah.
public
I know.
establishment
Yeah.
that sucked,
Yeah.
that really sucked. would you never go there anymore? Like
No,
even
you're
even
right.
if,
You're right.
you know,
Although in some states there is an obligation of a real estate agent to tell you if there was a murder there, a
you
molestation.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if that's part of New York State, but I know that there are certain
I
states
doubt it.
where you
That's probably,
get this
you never know with that state. Stephanie, would that bother you?
Yeah.
Would that keep you from buying a house if you knew a couple made porn in there illegally?
No,
That's my girl.
no,
I know I can
no.
always. Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, if they had furniture and stuff, I wouldn't use that.
right. But I
But
mean like
an empty house, sure.
All right. Yeah. See, this is a voice of reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean I don't
Of course, you know my answer. Hell no. Wish I would have
Uh,
lived next to him.
right.
They've made
Uh,
now they got in on the early days, even like just as the internet was getting rolling and got rich. I think they're worth like 20 million. Now, I'm
Who?
not trying to start an argument, but Michelle, Steph, I mean, you guys gave it away. Just think
Oh,
if you
yeah.
got charged 20 million. I mean,
Huh.
it's
Wow.
something to think about, isn't it? I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't marry every guy you had sex with, and now look,
Right.
this is a
I love how Tom can always come up with like things to rationalize like other things sometimes. Like look, you guys look what happened to you guys. See
oh, and
like
believe me,
look,
hey, and
these
I'm not.
people these people did this and ended up with tons of money, and you guys are here trying to find love and doing almost the same thing, and you guys aren't rich. So what's going on?
Right. It's different than men and women though, because I gave it away too. I mean, I got it any way I could get it. Men can't charge, but I would have too. I'm not saying there's anything bad, but if you think about it and you look back and you consider all the bullshit that you were brainwashed when you were young, and you look back at the philosophy you had and where it got you. I mean, you didn't marry every guy you had sex with. You had sex. I mean, in short of marriage, and let's say even a committed relationship for that matter, I mean, wouldn't it have made sense? And wouldn't you agree that it had value and no ticky, no washy? In other words, these guys should have anteed up somewhere along the way in the purest sense of the word, and they didn't. Yeah, you got a dinner, a movie, a couple presents, but I'm saying,
I actually had an ex who came to me later on and apologized for not giving me more during the relationship. It was actually I was very surprised by it. Like all of a sudden I got a phone call like out of nowhere, and he wanted to meet up with me for coffee. I was like, all
yeah,
right,
coffee. That sounds better than hotel
well,
room if you haven't seen each other.
well, it's not like we weren't seeing each other and it didn't end like horribly. So I was like, all right. So and he actually, oh yeah, he said he wished should have given me more like life experiences, like take me
Oh,
place. You know what I mean? That's what
he's probably a pretty good guy that had a
he
conscience
was
attack.
yeah, like he was sincere. So it was just kind of like, oh, well, I mean, I
Don't
didn't
get
know really
any
know how.
ideas, Stephanie.
What?
Don't get any ideas now. You're going to be saying the same thing.
What?
He wished you'd have given her more.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I want to get this straightened out right in the middle of the beginning of the chat. I don't care. Those negligees don't fit anymore. You know why?
Why?
I'm not dare going to turn a light on.
No, God dang, don't turn no lights on. Shit.
Yeah, and women age, as they age, they gain a little heavier. Here's the $50,000 question. Maybe if you sew two together.
Oh, yeah, like I really care about it, Tom. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to.
No, but if you could wave a wand over, 100 Chippendales heads and have just the craziest, weirdest thing happen in the world that they all just like went berserk with you after you did this, you'd wear a nice one, I bet you.
I don't know, Tom.
I mean, don't you? You don't really think that. I mean, you said yourself you'd go to a place like that and rub a good-looking guy's shoulders, and it wouldn't necessarily be sexual. It'd be just. I'm the same way. I think this is so ingrained in our minds that it never really quite leaves you. It's just the hormones do.
Right.
But there's still a mental aspect of attractive people, even though neither one of us are getting laid again. We know this.
Right.
And we're, I mean, but we don't mind that it's that way because our mind's caught up with our hormones. We're not disappointed that we're not getting it down the road. Yeah. And I think, unfortunate. I mean, can you imagine having a 19-year-old mind and no hormones? You go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a day when that ship sails, and you just have to. And this is what we try and tell you, Michelle, but it doesn't work that way. You couldn't tell us either, right, Steph?
Right.
You're getting what you pay for, Michelle. Nothing.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You're going to find out yourself later in life that you're going to look back. God, no wonder that's so popular in books and movies, reminiscing, because it's not real.
Yep.
Having to do things all over again. Yeah, minus a crystal fucking ball. Everybody wants to. It's just how life, it doesn't work that way. I mean, you're going to see people here and there. You just wonder how everything just seems to work. And that's what they make TVs out of and have MC talk shows and all that other shit.
Yeah.
I think some people have a distort reality too on like love, marriage, and everything else, and how it's supposed to be. And
that's a total setup myth.
It's different.
No, it's a fucking torture test. After about the first 5 years, it's like being in fucking mental boot camp. You're fucking, one day you're going to get divorced and the next day you're not. The sex is going to shit. Fucking laundry's piled to the ceiling. You just look at your future and you realize there isn't any. So, I mean, what's the next best thing? You want to be happier. You want to be knocking out some new ass. So you get divorced. Hopefully you don't have too much shit, because then you're right back painted in the corner again. You got ass itch. You don't want to have a wife that just cleaned the house and had babies and shit, gets half your shit. That hurts. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it and that what I said she didn't earn. But, when you're like 60 years old, losing half, I mean, you're going from a nice ranch to a double wide if you don't want payments. So you hang in there with the old lady and you bang off what you can on the sides.
Oh, yeah. And if you're married long enough, you can also get half their Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't married long enough, or I should have hung in a few more years.
Yeah, you should have. But see, once again, this is what we're trying to get through to you, Michelle. The ship has sailed for both of us. Social Security, keep that in the back of your fucking mind. His, not yours, right, Steph?
Yeah, right? And hopefully Michelle will have Social Security. Hopefully they'll stop giving it to all the illegals. Yeah, they're going to run out of money.
My mother always warned me since I was a teenager to start a 401k as soon as you possibly can in life, because she goes, Social Security, you never, it's one of those things.
Hell no. Fuck no. Man, if I was like young, and I mean, like I tell you all the time, nobody's going to ever have a recorded call and then give it to somebody else, because there's nothing that I told them that I wouldn't tell you. We're trying to give you the tips on life to make you hopefully just, maybe a little tweak in the road better than we did. Because when you look back on this stuff, there's all sorts of shit. You base your young life on emotion, not common sense. Colors everything. But hey, back to what I was going to say. You still got a couple irons in the fires, and they're slowly getting shorter.
You're so like drawn to like the negative. You can be so negative sometimes.
Yeah, but you know what they say? I'm negative all the time. They say that depressed people have a more accurate depiction of reality than those that aren't. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call a spade a spade. There's no tomorrow's going to get better. Tomorrow's going to get worse. Glass half full, glass empty.
Well, I mean, I try to stay positive,
Don't do it, Penny. Yeah, Penny, but just staying positive. Why don't you just let reality control your mood and see how far that gets you? I mean, positive is just bullshit. What is there to be positive about?
Oh my gosh. Bye.
What do you mean? What is there to be positive about?
Well, I mean, yeah, if you were like super happy every day and life was going great, I'd say, yeah, this worked for you. But if it isn't, like it isn't for a lot of people, positive is just an illusion to get you through reality. Tell your mother I can always give her some more free counseling.
Yeah, he's like, I want to strangle him.
Yeah. She knows it's true. She couldn't take it any longer because she felt guilty being around you bullshitting you as you were growing up. Yeah, believe me, this isn't a popular subject because go ahead, stick your head back in the sand then. Sorry for trying to help. What do you think they talk about in folklore and stuff, wisdom of older people? Because it's true. You had it broke off in your ass enough time to be etched in your memory to feel like to share it to maybe somebody else won't have to go through it. Yeah. What I would do if I had like a young son, I would tell him to just eat as much saltpeter as he can find and save his money.
All right.
Yeah, you have a lot more money, Carl. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, no shit. Where are all these chicken shits, man? Tell some of these people to come up here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey, which one of you losers has YouTube open?
Oh, somebody does. That's what you get with a bunch of old people.
What's going on? Okay, what are you up to now? Is Rita on?
Oh God. Okay. Should I leave? Is it me?
Oh, what's going on?
Is it me? Like who's like? What's going on? Well, I just went in my car, so
I can't even get on my own goddamn chat. Can you hear me?
Okay, it stopped. It was. Oh dear God, not pee bombs. No.
You guys have another drink, okay? They're underpaid 4 tops by the end of the day.
I hear people talking with a blank white screen. Come on, which one of you motherfuckers get YouTube, huh?
What is going on?
Fucking Eric. See that?
Here, I'll hop back on. We'll see if it's me. This is
Eric, get out underneath the couch.
trying you guys. I hate you guys.
Get out underneath the back seat, Eric.
What the hell? We don't need two Toms.
Shit, yeah.
Oh God,
Oh,
dang.
goodness. God, man.
What? What? Why is there two of you? What's going on? Oh God.
Yeah, this thing is fucked up.
Tom, have you been drinking too much?
Hey, you know what? No, hey, hold on. Hey, my college degree paid off again. I think it's because there's two audios from one. Hey, let me try this. If I never see you again, it's these fucking
It's it's Tom. It's the hillbilly stream.
Yeah, I'm doing tomorrows at the same time.
Oh, you guys.
Let me see if I can do this. I'm not sure which one's talking.
I don't know which one to look at.
I didn't even think that was possible. Oh, here it is. Maybe I can do that.
Watch the
I didn't
third
even
one
have the
comes on.
option
We're
to
gonna
get
have.
from the stage.
What? Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. Here, let me try it.
What is that? What is
Oh God.
Can you hear me?
Oh shit. Yes, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear you.
What?
Oh, fuck. There, now. How can you hear me now? If you can hear me, you only see one face. We all are. How about now? You hear me? What's wrong with this? Can you hear me?
It's my. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
No, what's wrong?
Okay.
When you couldn't get on, Michelle.
The more Tom drinks, the more Toms are gonna show up.
Hey, Abby, how you doing? Oh,
Tom's not drinking. Tom, are you drinking?
oh no, just water. I haven't been drinking.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah.
I miss it, but not that much.
No, we're normally like this.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly, how you doing?
We don't need anything.
I quit those. Hey, I quit those gummies too. I just got a study forwarded to me by a buddy of mine, a doctor, and there's a new study out in the UK that there's a much more significant risk for head and neck cancers for heavy marijuana use.
For
Yeah.
what?
Heavy marijuana smokers.
Really?
Yeah, head and neck cancers. Yeah. Yeah,
Interesting.
I know. Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm just driving to my house really quick. Yeah, I wasn't at my house, so I wanted to show. I was gonna show off the new addition to the family, which is a dog. But he was in his cage and he was snoring. This dog snores. He's only 3 and he snores.
Oh, yeah, Daisy snored quite a bit.
But what was amazing is how happy this dog is. I think just to be out of that, out of the shelter, because the shelter was packed. The shelter was like, they had so many dogs there. It was crazy. I've never seen that shelter so packed before. It was like they were just trying to get rid of like any dog that they could. It was just crazy. Yeah. But yeah, it's a pit bull though, but it's really friendly.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of pit bulls are friendly.
yeah, it's non-aggressive. And like I said, he is so loving. I think he's just so happy to be out of that, you know, because it was so packed, you know, all the dogs were barking and it must have been crazy. Yeah. It's got to be pretty hectic on any animal to be, you know. But they actually, I ended up going back to the shelter just to take a look around, you know, check everything out. And they actually adopted out a lot of dogs. So they really do a good job as far as finding animals homes, and pretty quickly too. Like they'll cut the prices down. They'll, you know, they microchip them. They'll do all the, you know, give them the shots and everything for free.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I always get nervous when I see like too many animals in the shelter. I mean, you said you used to work for a shelter, so you kind of know how it works.
Yeah. It's a tough job. I didn't like doing it. Hey, Dan. That's where Daisy came from, the shelter. Not from me, but from the people that 2 owners before me got her. Puppy, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even with my cats, we did buy the first 2 cats from a breeder, but then the last one that we got, we just followed. It was like a want ad, like a Facebook, like marketplace thing.
Yeah.
And it was literally out of a van in an apartment complex. And I was just like, once I saw this kitten, I'm like, we got to save this kitten. It was flea ridden. It was just gross. I was like, we're grabbing this thing.
How old is he?
How old is he now?
Yeah.
He's 7. He's 7 now. We got him as a kitten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's 7 now. He's doing good. He's actually, you know what is weird? I will tell you one thing. So, with the cat that we adopted, he's still very wild. He's the wildest one out of the 3 of them. Like, he just does certain things a lot like differently than the other 2 that we got from breeders. Like, he's very just all over the place. He likes his butt hit, like, which is weird. You know, he likes it, like, it's weird. Between all the other cats, like, they wouldn't let you do that to him. He's a very odd cat, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He definitely does, like, weird stuff where I'm like, okay. But they all get along.
That's good.
Yeah. But they were worried about the dogs getting along because the first dog, they just weren't sure, but they're getting along fine. So they got lucky with that too, because you never know when you adopt an animal and you already have animals.
Yeah. Penny knows some people that she's got some cats down in Detroit. They're looking for homes. Oh yeah, I did that too. I did that too. I trapped cats to this place, paid to get them spayed and neutered. You got like this place comes in like a big motorhome, and they do them for like $10 each. So it's like no big deal. And then they let them go again and put a notch in their ear, so you know they've been trapped before.
Really?
Yeah, I was a cat up here actually last week, black with a white chest. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, do you want another cat, Debbie? Where do you live? Penny's got cats, kittens. Oh, she came with a pregnant cat. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it is. Yeah. You gotta have a lot of lesbians here, you know. Oh, Winnipeg can't have a cat. Who knows what it takes to bring a cat to the United States over there? Like a presidential pardon or something. It's gotta be a ton of bullshit. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Steph, are you still out there?
What?
Oh, I was wondering if you were still out
No, I'm here. It's just your voice is Michelle, can you understand Tom?
I don't like you are kind of cutting out a little bit more than you usually do. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
there. You want me to? I wonder if I can like go off and then come back and try on. I'm afraid to touch this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could hear you better when there was two of you.
I can fix that. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh, not really.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with it. But there is something off with the sound. I just
Yeah.
looked at audio settings, and they're the same. I think it's just it sounds like that to me too.
Yeah, it sounds
Like tinny,
like you're in water or something.
like real. It sounds tinny to me, like metally noise. You know. Let me try.
Yeah.
That. How about?
Well, it could be your connection too tonight.
Yeah. I don't sound gay, do I? What's that? You mean like you talking to you? Like just talking to you?
Yeah, I mean, you sound like you're.
Oh yeah, I don't know. This thing's fucked up. Yeah, it does. But for a while, two of my profiles were on, and I took them off, and I think it's just a bad connection. I think it's just a bad connection. Makes me want to smash this fucking thing.
You hear?
Huh?
You hear?
I can hear it.
Hey, everybody.
Already said hi.
Hi.
Hi, Marty.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could what is this thing? This is the tab using the microphone. Yeah, I got enough of that. I think that's what it is, just a bad connection. And like Michelle has problems too. Oh, Michelle's from New York. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she'd like the one up down here. So.
We're having a birthday bash tonight.
Yeah, did you do something for your birthday today?
What's that? You're echoing. I love it. This is great. Stephanie, is this getting better? Like or what?
Yeah, it's hard for me to understand. I might leave and come back in and see if I can hear better.
Hey, let me end this and start a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.